Hi, this is Scott Connard. I'm the family doctor that is behind the MyHealth clinic here at Vistra, and this is Elise Woodside.
Hi, I'm the nurse practitioner who is currently running the MyHealth clinic. Many of you may have met me, and for those of you who have not, I would really love for you to come do so.
You have a benefits program that really encourages and supports you learning your numbers and getting in and establishing a relationship, either with us or another primary care doctor. And I wanted to ask you, Elise, a little bit about when people have come in, what have you discovered? What have you found, and why is it important? How will it change their lives, your life, by knowing those things?
Right. So when you come in for your biometric screening, whether it be just for health reasons or the incentive program, we run a battery of lab tests and blood pressure check, all of these things. And when we get all of that information back together, it astounds me how many people think that they're doing everything that they should, but their cholesterol is sky high, or their liver maybe has some concerns from the way that the diet that they're eating. Your kidneys may not be working as well as you thought they were because of some of the over-the-counter medications you're taking. It really is a holistic look at you as a person, both outside numbers, and then also it gives me an opportunity to get to know what your concerns, your health wishes, that sort of part of what makes you who you are. It brings that all together as one piece, and we're able to really dial down and focus on the things to make you the healthiest version of yourself.
You know, as I've gotten older, I've really appreciated, when I was 36, there was a moment when I had 3 patients who had heart attacks. And I thought, oh my gosh, I wonder if this could happen to me, because they were all in their 40s and I was on the backside of 30, right? And I realized that all 3 of them had come and seen me recently, like within 90 days. And when I said to them, how do you feel? Guess what they said?
Fine.
I feel fine.
Yeah.
And then they were dead. And they were young, and I wasn't that far away. So I went and got my biometrics for the first time, really ever. And guess what? I was pre-diabetic, my blood pressure was too high. And then I looked in the mirror and I had this, really generous midsection. I weighed 242 pounds and had a body mass index of 34. And it's like, bam, like wake up. You're going to be one of these people. And I think most of us just get busy with taking care of family and kids and going to the job, and we're so busy trying to do the things we do in life that sometimes we forget to look back and make sure we're okay.
Absolutely.
So what do you do? When you find these things that aren't perfect, before the person feels bad, what do you think is the importance of treating them then? Or what if the person let it go? What would happen?
Right. So there is a window of when you find some of these diseases, especially diabetes and cholesterol issues, where you can completely reverse it if you really take to heart lifestyle change. You can get those cholesterol numbers down to decrease your chance of a heart attack or a stroke. You can help your blood pressure go down by losing some weight. You can reverse diabetes in the early stages if you truly embrace the fact that it's a lifestyle change. And that will give you a longer, healthier, happier life. If you don't address those issues, then we have more concerns. Diabetics frequently have issues with their vasculature in their legs and their feet, where they can lose toes, they can lose their sight. And that's outside of the fact that high blood sugar makes you feel sluggish, tired, and slow. Diabetes, high blood pressure, it can harm your heart, making it less effective and unable to pump, leading to chronic diseases like congestive heart failure. High blood pressure is called the silent killer because you don't know that you have it until it's too late sometimes. And then as far as cholesterol, we already talked about it.
Yeah, cholesterol, diabetes.
Yeah.
Cholesterol is the other one.
Right. And
that's a really wicked one because
right.
you don't have any
symptoms. It can literally clog your arteries to the point where you're not getting enough blood to the parts of yourself that need it. So finding these things early, we can certainly use lifestyle, diet, exercise, intervention, meditation to help with some of the stress levels causing high blood pressure, to help really reverse it. Medications have a place in this, but we try not to use those right away if we have a patient who's willing to really step in and take control of their wellness.
Yeah, it's interesting. On all 3 of those people who died, they all had families, they were all young, and if they had been willing to get their numbers to goal, they'd still be alive today. And it haunts me how just simple things like maybe eating less bread, or maybe exercising or walking more with your kids, whatever. It's not like huge, big changes. It's little things. It's almost like, in the airplane, there's a thing where the airplane takes off, and if it's 3 degrees off, it ends up in Washington instead of New York. And so just a 3-degree course correction really, which is, once you train yourself, it's no harder to maintain a good habit than a bad habit. So once you develop a new habit that's a good one, then you get to live a long life instead of having a crash that you didn't have to have.
And that's part of the benefit of the MyHealth clinic. It's no cost to all TXU employees. You'll never have a copay when you come here. So you can check in with me. You can come in and step on our biometric scale and get your numbers to kind of see how you're doing weekly. That's what we want you to do. We want you here. We want this clinic to be filled with our patients who are really striving to better themselves and those around them.
What about their family? Can their family come see you?
If your family member is on your insurance, please bring them. I see children from 2 years and up. We see spouses, and anyone who's on your insurance plan is more than welcome, and they also will never have a copay. You won't be charged for lab tests that we're able to draw here in the clinic, or any other services that we are able to provide here. We can do EKGs, we can do breath tests called a pulmonary function test, we can screen you for a urinary tract infection. There's a lot that we can do here for you, and it's all no cost, so I would really encourage you to consider us as your primary care home port.
Yep, come in early. So we can do the teeny course corrections, and it's not a great big change in your life, and you don't have to work as hard, because if you catch it early, you get the right trajectory, you add years to your life and life to your years.
Absolutely.